Some players don't seem to like playing for their country. Others love the pressure. Ahead of Nigeria's crucial World Cup qualifier against Benin, they had to emergency land their plane. The problem, a big problem, the windscreen of the plane started cracking mid-flight. They managed to land safely, but not the best preparation for one of their biggest ever games. Nigeria had to win at least by 4 goals against top of the group, a huge ask. When your star player has the mentality of, I'm ready to on the pitch for my country. Also, in Victor's words, Nigeria is me. Remove Nigeria from me, there is no Victor Osimhen. So yeah, there's still a chance. Within 3 minutes, who scores? Of course, Victor Osimhen ends up getting a hat-trick, putting his country on his back. Frank Onyeka makes it 4, and Nigeria have done exactly what they needed. They qualify for a 4-team knockout tournament to make the World Cup. Often Victor says, my dream isn't just to be a great striker, but to make Nigeria respected again on the world stage. I'm representing millions who didn't get the chances I did.
You see, as a Ghanaian, the only reason why I'll feel so sad if Nigeria does not qualify for the upcoming World Cup is because of one man, Victor Osimhen. Look, that guy's passion and commitment for his country when it comes to national team football is unmatched. Because if you've watched him, anytime that he steps foot on the field, you can see he wants to do everything humanly possible to see his country go through. And a classic example is what we just witnessed in today's game against Benin. He scored 3 goals. At a point, he was even injured and he was still forcing himself to play till the time that the coach saw he can continue no more, and then he changed him. Regardless, throughout his international campaign, with 24 goals scored for the Nigerian national team, every game that I have watched him playing, I've seen him giving out his all in all those matches. For somebody that watched him live at the Barbara Sports Stadium in the last World Cup campaign when Ghana played against Nigeria, and even the return leg, could see how passionate, how forceful, and how visible he was, doing everything possible to make sure Nigeria will be able to qualify. But unfortunately, they couldn't. Again, during the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, he pushed his country all the way to the final. Look at his effort and all the things that he showed during that time. With this very World Cup campaign, Nigeria has not done enough, and that is why they find themselves here. But with Osimhen, you can see that he wants to do everything humanly possible to get Nigeria to the World Cup. I'm a Ghanaian, and even though we've qualified to the World Cup and we don't want to see Nigerians also qualifying because of social media banter and trolls and so forth, my perspective when it comes to the World Cup is completely different from a lot of people. Why? Because I want to see the African countries this time around that we are represented with about 9 countries at the next World Cup. I want to see Africa doing so well, because even with the recent performance of Morocco being able to get to the semi-finals, now I can see Africans are competitors now. We can compete and challenge for the World Cup title as well. So I want to see Nigeria, because Nigeria is one of the countries that, yes, they may struggle during qualification, but at the tournament, you cannot tell me South Africa will even perform when they get to the World Cup. So I want to see the big names, the big countries there, so that they can even fight and push to the farthest. Again, even with South Africa qualifying automatically, the last time South Africa hosted the World Cup at home, they couldn't even make it out from the group stage. And again, this is South Africa that are not used to be known at the World Cup, because they don't even qualify all the time. So what are they actually going to do there? Regardless, they've qualified, credits to them. But I would have wished if it is Nigeria instead. Yes, Nigeria are not completely out, because with this very results, 4-0 against Benin means that Nigeria will be going through as the best performing teams at the second place. That will be playing the playoffs in November to see who will emerge, and then go and face the other continents to fight a long way to get back to the World Cup. So it's a long way now for Nigeria, but they are not out. Again, Victor Osimhen, personally, I want to see him at the World Cup, because for a player in the caliber of Osimhen, as we know, has never played the World Cup before, has never been to the World Cup before. So as the world wants to see Erling Haaland playing at the World Cup because he's a top striker, as an African, I want to see Africa's top striker in Osimhen also playing at the World Cup, because he's been performing when it comes to club football for Napoli to all the other teams. Talk of what he's doing with Galatasaray currently. So I want to see Osimhen, Ademola Lookman and the likes playing at the World Cup, and that is the bigger picture. But regardless, I think Nigerians have themselves to be blamed, because when it mattered most, they showed they can score Benin by 4-0. So what happened during the previous game that Nigeria were not able to beat Zimbabwe that placed last. Nigeria lost against Benin in the first leg. Nigeria couldn't defeat South Africa. They drew both home and away. So they got themselves to be blamed at this very point. But it is always better late than never. Tonight was a legacy game for Victor Osimhen. Tonight, Victor Osimhen has permanently written his name in the folklore of Nigeria. Generations to come will speak about this game. They will speak about Victor Osimhen's hat-trick against Benin. With Nigeria nowhere to go, our backs against the wall. These are the players that we need. This is what we've been asking for. When Argentina are in this moment, we look for Messi. We look for Ronaldo when Portugal is like this. We look for these big game players that rescue you against all odds. And that was Osimhen today. From the very start, a man on the mission. Look at today. Finally, they are crossing the ball. Before these players will be on the wings doing a Tilogu dance. Cross ball. Let Osimhen nod. It is a very, very simple tactic. Put the ball in the air. Osimhen will find a way and score it. He does it against the very best defenders in Europe. Is it against Benin? He will not do it. This guy is a lion. The way he shoots it. Since Didier Drogba, I have not seen a striker that single-handedly shakes a back four on his own. Liverpool, we played him. We feel him. Our defenders feel him. He's a terror. He's a menace. The way he plays his football is, I die on the pitch. That's why sometimes his passion is too much for us supporters. Sometimes when we see him shouting, "Oh God, why you do?" Yeah, Osimhen, you're complaining too much. That is just his nature. He doesn't even know how to control it. And Osimhen, I told you are the face of Nigerian football. You are the face. That is why you are the first person anybody will drag. But tonight, whether you love Osimhen or not, you must respect him. Whether you rate him or not, you must respect him from today. He has shut up every one of his single haters. And funny enough for you, most of Osimhen's haters are Nigerians. Many of them are maybe not happy with his lifestyle or his friends or stuff like different stuff, who knows. And many of them still want him to deliver. But if you look at it, in the 4 games or 5 games he has played for us, he has about 8 goal contributions, 7 or 6 goals thereabout. If Osimhen had played every single game for us, we would not be in this nonsense mess. Because the intensity and passion he plays with is different from any other Super Eagle player. If everybody can maintain this level of intensity, brother, we are at that World Cup already now. So Victor Osimhen, thank you very much for tonight. This is a legacy defining performance. Nobody should ever come out and talk about Osimhen again. Osimhen is far from the problem of Nigeria. Very far. Imagine say that they supply this boy normally, what will be coming out? It's just a shame that he plays in Turkey. I will keep saying it. I'm not happy that Osimhen is in Turkey at all. This is a player that should be playing in the best of the best leagues. Playing for the biggest of clubs in the Champions League. Competing for Premier League, La Liga, these Scudettos. He has no business at all. At this age, in the very prime of his career, he has no business in the Turkish league at all. He's too good. This is a ready-made striker. And he says, I don't know why Premier League strikers did not inquire about him. Premier League teams, I genuinely don't know. They didn't even inquire. There was not a rumor that Osimhen is going to this Premier League. None. They were buying potential instead of a ready-made, a striker that we know that if he's in the best teams, world class. Thank you, Victor Osimhen. Thank you for this performance. I will sing of your praises forever.
Nigeria could have gone out the World Cup. Yeah. This guy said not today.
Victor Osimhen
scored a hat-trick
like a bosserman.
When Nigeria needed him, he stepped up like a leader,
like an officerman.
And there's still some people that don't fully rate this guy.
You silly boys.
Look at that goal record, it's phenomenal.
Haaland's cousin.
Loves and assists as well.
Hallelujah.
In the peak years of his career.
Build him a statue.
He smashed it in Italy, Turkey, international level.
Unbelievable.
I'm surprised he's not in the Prem.
No Chelsea.
He really did save Nigeria.
Praise the Lord.
If they didn't beat Benin, they would have been on bended knee crying. They would have been out.
Now we eat jollof rice.
But listen, shout out South Africa, Pirates, and obviously Sundown.
Sundown never put the gun down.
Their man done their thing.
Smashed it.
Nigeria now in a qualifier. I think there's 4 teams. Could be techie, but you've got the best chance with Victor Osimhen.
We don't collect woto from Nigeria handle. 1-0, we can complain. 2-0, still, we can complain. 3-1, we can complain. 1-1, we can complain. But 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, there is no complaint about that. We cannot complain about that. Now God go punish who go complain about that one. That kind of game where I see today, when Nigeria don't play today, no be small, na highest level. Na highest one. So better make Nigeria qualify. The thing they pain me, it dey pain me well. But still not, because with this kind of level, wetin Benin Republic won't go play for World Cup with this kind of level. That is not possible. But you get one question where I want to ask you guys. No be you guys. You get one question where I want to ask Osimhen. Osimhen, wetin Benin Republic do you? Osimhen kile shewa. You get something where Benin Republic do you, where you know the talk. You dey keep am as a secret. Benin Republic do you something, or someone from Benin Republic do you something where you no lack. Because this kind of ball where you play today, even Cristiano Ronaldo self, you dey wonder. I never see you play this kind of ball in your whole life. Now the first time I dey see you play like this, you get something where Benin Republic do you, where you no lack, make you talk am. Omo were you dey play you dey play Osimhen on gba ball hey, Osimhen you dey play this kind of ball where you play today, Aje, confirm Osimhen you dey play. And now I come to say that Nigeria bring calculator inside football. Now today I confirm that one. So ale Osimhen mo file fun Ajoya. We don't collect woto. Confirm we collect woto. Confirm. But Nigeria, make you qualify. Make you qualify. That calculator where they use, make you hold and well, make you qualify. Because if you no qualify, now that one go pain me. That ball where Osimhen play today, I want to see that ball for World Cup. Osimhen, Ongba Yati. Osimhen, Ongba ball.
Now Osimhen's too cold. Posting this and then producing this when your country needs you most. To keep your country's World Cup qualification hopes alive. That is how a world-class striker shows up for his country. Take fucking notes, fellas. Nigeria played Benin today, and the game meant everything. Nigeria were outside the top 2 of the group, and the only result that would guarantee Nigeria's World Cup qualification campaign continued was a 3-0 win against top of the table Benin. Osimhen wasted absolutely no time putting his country on his back and scoring the first of the game. Nigeria were 1-0 up, but with South Africa destroying Rwanda, this was a straight shootout between Nigeria and Benin to see who would finish second. And Nigeria needed 2 more goals to guarantee that they would be one of the best 4-place second-place teams. Up stepped that man again, as Victor Osimhen proved why he's world-class yet again, getting his head onto a cross towering above his defender to unleash one into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Nigeria. Nigeria now take control of second place in their group, but to be one of the best 4 second-place teams, need 1 more goal. Have a guess who steps up again? Victor Osimhen yet again with an unsavable effort to complete his hat-trick. All after posting this on his story before the game. What the fuck? That's how the group finished. Nigeria finished second. South Africa, big up to them, qualifying directly to the World Cup. Amazing achievement, but Victor Osimhen alone has guaranteed that Nigeria are one of those 4 best second-place teams to continue their World Cup qualification fight. And with the way this man puts on for his country, you can assume that they will be at the World Cup.
To be honest with you, I no believe say we go beat Benin Republic 4-0 today. I no believe am. And beating Benin Republic 4-0, and with the fact that Nigeria, finally equalized against Uganda, Nigeria now stands a chance towards making it into the playoffs. If they finally do their hereditary deductions and things like that, we may likely stand a chance. But it doesn't end here. Remember, after the playoffs, if we get anything out of it, we'll still go to the intercontinental stage. Now that place, the Coco Day. With how we struggled with this World Cup qualifier, can we make it there? As a matter of fact, we are in the playoffs, but can we make it there? Can we actually get to the World Cup? All right. Now I am going to say what I have in my mind. Victor Osimhen, God bless you. You have always shown that you are a fighter. Thank God your hat trick today no go to waste. You fought hard. You fought like a lion. You fought like your life depended on this game. That your hat trick, eh? Now waiting Isiak and Victor Osimhen, the most expensive players right now, no fit do combined for Sweden against Kosovo. Now waiting only you carry your hand do for Nigeria. All right, Chukwueze was fantastic. You know, Frederick was amazing. You know, beautiful game today, I must tell you. But the Coco, nah. We made it to the playoff. Can we get something out of it? Gabon is there. Gabon, I think, is there. Madagascar, I think, is there. Cameroon, I don't know if they finally made it, but we'll get to see after the point deductions and things like that. We'll get to see the final outcome. But with the way it is, Nigeria made it to the playoff. South Africa has qualified for the FIFA World Cup. That should be us. With the kind of players we have in that group, that should be us. Make nobody come and talk, say, Victor Osimhen, why no play like this for other qualifier? He has always turned up for us. He no go kill himself. That is just the thing. But anyways, beautiful one for Nigeria. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. To me, I will say it again. I will still stop waiting in my mind. If you like, thoughts are no day patriotic. I don't want Nigeria to go to the World Cup. Yes. Because we will just go there, go embarrass ourselves. You guys need to start telling yourself the truth. Let us sit back. Let the government look into the leadership. The leadership of the NFF, they need to go. We need to prepare better. Prepare like a team that is hungry. Prepare with the right manager, with the right mindset before we talk about World Cup. It is just what it is for me. We have no reason to be in the situation that we are in right now. Don't come here and tell you, say, thank God first. No be God say me you did this situation. No be God. A lack of management. No be God. We have no reason being in this situation at all. But anyways, big one for Nigeria. Big one for Victor Osimhen. Big one, you know, for everybody that did their best for us in today's game. I will see you on the next one. Let's go.
Victor Osimhen saved Nigeria by leading them to World Cup 2026. He scored unbelievable hat-trick against Benin. His first goal came in 3 minutes, a right-footed finish from inside the box, assisted by Samuel Chukwueze. The second goal came in 37 minutes, a header from the center of the box, again assisted by Chukwueze. And his third goal came in 51 minutes, another header, this time from a cross by Moses Simon, making him the hat-trick goal. He was very efficient. All 3 goals came from relatively central positions inside the box, and he was well positioned for the headers. He had a major impact on the match, turning a potential tight contest into a comfortable lead for Nigeria. If you want Osimhen to win World Cup 2026, drop a heart for him in the comment section.
Osimhen's quality has never been in doubt. Victor Osimhen's quality on the ball as a footballer has never ever been. There's a reason why some of us Chelsea fans wanted him now. There's a reason why some Man U fans wanted him. Liverpool fans wanted him ahead of Isak. There's a reason why a lot of top clubs in Europe would have wanted Osimhen if not for the unnecessary agenda against the guy. What you just witnessed from Osimhen is what Osimhen can do on a normal day. On a normal day, that is exactly what Osimhen can do. I did not have the strength to watch this match. After I saw the early goal from South Africa, I just felt, what's the need? South Africa are going to murder these Rwandans. What's the need? So I could not, cope with the idea of stressing myself over Nigeria's match, then stressing myself over South Africa, Rwanda, then still carrying calculator and be watching what is happening with DR Congo, with Algeria, and with all those other teams that are trying to make it for playoffs and all of that. I could not be bothered. It would be too much for me. This is exactly what the Super Eagles can do. This is what Osimhen can do. And that's why I said that he should channel that inner anger into this match. See Papa, the pop goes anyhow. It's just as if he saw that my video where I said he should channel that inner anger to the... See, if Osimhen was channeling his inner anger all this while, on our opponent, again, Baba for the top the qualifiers goal scoring chart. Osimhen forget like 14 goals for these qualifiers. This hat-trick, this is Benin, very, very strong team. He just see the way he has been bullying and dunking on their head. So now that we have secured the playoffs, we have learnt our lessons. Osimhen has learnt his lesson on what he can do as a person to propel this Super Eagles team. The Super Eagles management, they've learnt their lessons. That coach, that coach, that pour me water coach, he has learnt his lessons. He knows his best team now. Going into the playoffs, we don't have any excuses. Zero excuses. Even Osimhen himself going forward, Baba, just the vex for the opponent, they go. Leave your teammates. At this point, one last chance to put things right. If we miss it this time around, Otilo, we cannot have. Osimhen is not getting younger. Most of these guys, this is their last chance to play at the World Cup. This is their last chance to play at the World Cup. If they miss it, that is it. That is the end. I've been saying about Osimhen. So you see now, I don't know what is going to happen. But this internet is a very small place. Who knows? That my video might have gotten to Osimhen. Now, Baba would always say, but make I show these people what have you do now. If Osimhen channels his inner anger to you as an opponent, you are dead. Nice one, Osimhen. Nice one, Super Eagles. And congrats to South Africa. They deserve to qualify. I would have preferred Benin Republic to qualify because those guys are closer to us. We have a lot of Yoruba guys, Nigerian guys in the Benin team. But you see those South African people, good luck to them, Sha.
Victor Osimhen has potentially single-handedly gave Nigeria a lifeline in this World Cup qualifying. A hat-trick in a must-win game against Benin, and they had to win. Not even a draw would have been enough. They had to win. And Victor Osimhen, like always, came up clutch for Nigeria. Whilst Victor Osimhen was scoring hat-tricks, carrying his nation to potentially qualifying for the World Cup, these two strikers couldn't even lay a glove on their national team yesterday. Combined £200 million. Yeah, they can't save their nation. Yeah, Victor Osimhen right here is delivering for his nation, single-handedly taking Nigeria potentially to a World Cup spot. Like, where would Nigeria be without Osimhen? It is unnatural, honestly. What a striker. And to think that Osimhen is playing in Turkey and not paying no respect to any top clubs in Europe just says it all. What a player, clutch footballer.
I don't really mind where you build it. I don't mind what you make it of. I don't even care how tall it is. If Nigeria get to the World Cup, build this man a statue. Make your apologies as loud as your disrespect. Nigeria needed 4 goals, unresponded by the way, to qualify outright for the playoffs. He scored 3 of them today. Yet over the last couple of days, he was meant to be the scapegoat over Nigeria's shortcomings. Very interesting. 36% win rate in the last 5 years in matches that he hasn't played in. Do you know how insane that is? All the strikers that they brought in to replace him when he was off injured, do you know how many goals they scored? I'll give you a hint. I scored the same amount for Nigeria. There's not even any guarantee that we still make the World Cup. We have to win 3 more matches, 2 of them against African teams and 1 more against an intercontinental team to actually qualify for the World Cup tournament. But because of a bizarre situation where a team dropped out of qualifying because they were actually scared their players would seek political asylum elsewhere, and of course Victor Osimhen, we are now in a position where we could actually believe that we can get to the World Cup. Because if this was a week ago, no chance. I just made this video to basically say that there are so many causes that you can put down to how Nigeria have disgraced themselves over this qualifying period. Victor Osimhen is not one of them.
An absolute roller coaster of emotions. Listen, I had the calculator out. I had my phone out. I was trying to find out how do Nigeria qualify. This talks about if we get a better result than South Africa. South Africa go 2-0 up. Nigeria 2-0. I'm thinking, okay, it's done. And then there's just whispers. If Nigeria score 4, they're through. And then there's, oh, if it stays like this, we have to wait and see what happens to Congo. Guess what? We ain't waiting for no Congo. Yes, it's not automatic qualification, but walking into today, this is the best we got. South Africa done their thing. Congratulations to them. But to win 4-0 and control our destiny, I gotta applaud the boys. Victor Osimhen, you, my friend, have just put yourself in Nigeria history. As much as he scores goals, and we know he's gonna be the all-time top goal scorer one day, there's always a question mark in and around him. But today, he said, listen, no matter what, I'm leaving blood on the line. I'm leaving sweat, tears on the line. And that's why he done a hat trick.
A legacy game.
Legacy game. This is something that you see from the very best players. Victor Osimhen, if Nigeria go to the World Cup, we will be playing this for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, bruh. Nigeria no carry last.
Have you seen, though, the playoff tournament, though?
It's mental.
You guys got to go through the rest of Africa's second best teams. So that's like a little gauntlet right there. But then even when you get through that, it's not like you go to the World Cup. Then you play a whole nother gauntlet of teams from Asia, teams from South America, teams from Oceania.
Bring them.
This is like battle royale right now, man.
Hey, we understand it now. We understand it.
Mr. Victor Osimhen, you are who you say you are. Mr. Victor Osimhen, you don't just talk the talk, but you walk the walk. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a clutch performance. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call turning up when it's needed. When called upon, this man turned up for his country today. Nigeria needed him more than ever. They needed his goals. What did Victor Osimhen say? Don't worry, I got you. Bagging an incredible hat trick against Benin today to make sure his country qualified for the playoffs. Still in contention to go to the World Cup. First goal, second goal, third goal, it does not matter. He turned up when his country needed him the most. If Nigeria end up qualifying for the World Cup, this man deserves a statue. 29 goals so far for his country. Slowly but surely closing in on the record. Mr. Victor Osimhen, the whole of Nigeria thanks you tonight.